fantastic. If you all are doing fantastic, ladies and gentlemen, please clap for yourselves. This is such an important day for each one of us present here. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning once again. I am your host, Rupali Sabkal, and it gives me an immense pleasure to welcome each one of you on behalf of Jaro Institute of Technology Management and Research Limited. I extend a warm welcome once again. Ladies and gentlemen, today is not just another date in the corporate calendar. It marks a defining moment in Jaro's journey as the company steps into the prestigious platform of the National Stock Exchange of India. This is such a proud moment for everybody present here who is the part of Jaro Education, ladies and gentlemen. We are delighted to have all of you here joining us to witness this incredible milestone in the field of education and innovation. Ladies and gentlemen, so before we get started, I request each one of you to kindly rise for national anthem.
गणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Bharat Mata Ki! One day! One day! Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Kindly please be seated. All right. Well, everyone present here already is aware about Jaro Institute, Jaro Education. However, a small introduction. Jaro Institute of Technology Management and Research Limited is one of India's online higher education and upskilling platform companies, founded in 2009, ladies and gentlemen, by the very own Mr. Sanjay Sarunke, CMD. A huge round of applause. The company is an early move in the online higher education space and has achieved strong EBITDA despite being bootstrapped. Jaro Education is partnered with 36 institutions, including 16 Tier 1 universities such as 7 IIMs and of course 7 IITs as of March 31st, 2025, ladies and gentlemen. It operates over 22 offices, learning centers across India and 17 tech studies at various IIM campuses, serving its partner institutions. Ladies and gentlemen, Jaro Education has earned appreciation from institutions like Symbiosis International, IITs and IIMs for its support in lecture delivery, marketing and student acquisition. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause. And of course, we are going public in the next few minutes. Are we excited? Superb. That energy and enthusiasm tells it all that how excited we all are. And ladies and gentlemen, it's time to welcome all our dignitaries. And with a huge round of applause, I would like to welcome on stage our Chief Business Development Officer, NSE. A huge round of applause for Sri Ram Krishnan. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause, a warm welcome to Sri Ram Krishnan, sir. Next, I would like to invite Managing Director, ladies and gentlemen, Jaro Institute of Technology Management and Research Limited, Dr. Sanjay Sarunke. Next up, requesting CEO and whole-time director, Ms. Ranjita Raman ma'am. A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Now requesting our director, Mr. Balakrishna Sarunke, to please join us on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause. Now requesting our independent director, Dr. Vaijanti Pandit. A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Now requesting our VP HR, Mr. Sushant Malia, to please join us. Now requesting Mr. Sankesh Mope, CFO. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, so whenever we have to start an auspicious day or an auspicious event, how do we get started? What is that first thing that we do? Yes, but त्याआधी आपण काय करतो? What do we say? Who do we remember? बोला गणपति बाप्पा मंगल मूर्ति गणपति बाप्पा को याद कर लिया. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to light the inaugural lamp, and I'll request all our esteemed dignitaries to please join us on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for all our dignitaries. Shri Shri Ramkrishnan, CBDO, NSC, Dr. Sanjay Sarunke, Managing Director, Mr. Ranjita Raman, CEO and whole-time Director, Mr. Balakrishna Sarunke, Director, Dr. Vaijanti Pandit, Independent Director, Mr. Sushant Malia, VP HR, Mr. Sankesh Mope, CFO, Mr. Kanishk Garg, MD and Head, TMT, Nuvama, Mr. Nikhil Khandelwal, Managing Director, Systematics, Mr. Mukul Garg, Motilal Oswal, Investment Advisors.
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा
निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
May this light guide Jaro education toward continued success and excellence.
कोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु
Ganpati Bappa, Mangal Murti. Amazing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, every successful listing is built on the support of strong financial partners, and we all agree to this. Ladies and gentlemen, we begin with the opening address by our BRLM. A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, Managing Director, Systematics Corporate Services Limited, Mr. Nikhil Khandelwal.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Am I audible? I think it's very auspicious day, so just start with Jai Mata Di. We are in the, we are listing, we have IPO'd in the middle of the auspicious period of Navratri, so things don't get better than this. I would like to start and share my journey with Sanjay ji, I think, which is what built my impression of him, of Jaro. And where we are today is, I think, is as emotional and as personal to me than any other person who has spent time in Jaro. I mean, as you all know, the company was founded in 2009 by Sanjay ji, and I ended up meeting him in 2011, late 2011. At that point of time, the company, as I saw it and as I see it today, is exactly the same. The company, as Sanjay ji was envisaging then, was built around partnering with reputed institutions. And at that point of time, however, his vision was not bought by many. And I remember that in India, he was not finding many partners, so he went abroad and got one university, Sanjay ji, which I remember was UBI, yeah, of Belgium. And I have actually attended 2 convocations of UBI also with Sanjay ji and team. So UBI of Belgium was one of the few foreign universities which we ended up partnering in those times. And cut to 2025 today, the company is now partnering with, and a lot of institutions are now approaching the company upfront to partner, not just from India but even abroad, for upskilling and to reaching out to the working professionals in India. So it's a journey which I have seen personally. Sanjay ji build the organization brick by brick. A lot of the people who have joined the company, including Ranjita madam, I have seen them come and join and build this organization along with him. So it's a very personal journey, and I think one key takeaway for me and for all of you in the room is Jaro's foundation, and I think the ethos is built on this key word of partnership. I think the company has partnered genuinely with students, with universities, and has carried its even employees all along. I've seen how personally Sanjay ji takes care of people around him, the time when he was bringing in ESOPs in the firm, etc. So a lot of things I've seen which define what Jaro is built on, which is the partnership being the key to everything which is around Sanjay ji. So it's a very emotional and personal day for us as well at Systematics. Sanjay ji, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to work with you on this important milestone. This is a very, I think, a landmark day for Jaro and for the education industry. A lot of the competition around Jaro as the company was getting built was intense. The company rode through those competitive environment thanks to this ethos of partnership. I believe, Sanjay ji, that is what has stood through time with you, and you should continue to stand by this, and everybody in the firm should stand by this concept of partnership as you go along. I think this will take Jaro a long way, and we wish everybody in the Jaro family all the best for the way ahead. This is just the beginning of a very, very exciting journey for the firm. And again, thank you so much, sir, for giving Systematics the opportunity to work with you as a BRLM. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Khandelwal. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to hear from the visionaries who built this journey. Are we excited to welcome them on stage? Firstly, I would like to invite on stage, ladies and gentlemen, our Managing Director, Jaro Institute of Technology Management and Research Limited, none other than Dr. Sanjay Sarunke.
Good morning, everybody. It's with the immense pride and gratitude that I stand before you today. It's a historic milestone for the company and for all of us. The listing of our shares on the National Stock Exchange, which will happen very soon. This achievement is not just about the reflection of numbers, but its dedication, the belief, right from the humble beginning which we did in 2009 till now. And this journey was not possible without the support of the key team members in the company. The lion's share goes to Ranjita ma'am for 18 years in the company, the CFO 14.5 years for the company, the CMO 13.5 years in the company, 2 VP sales 15 plus years in the company, back office operation head 17 years in the company. So if I go on, the list is going on. So you'll find that it is not just the leaders who make the organization. In the pyramid, down the line, the hands and legs are operating. We only just give mission, vision, and all that. But the real strength comes to the company from the team members, their support, their hard work, their belief in the organization. Today also I want to thank all the BRLMs for the support given in this journey, the legal counsel, the independent directors, the CA firms, the ICAs, the CS, and all friends who are here. Without your blessings and good wishes, this was not possible. And special thanks to Nikhil ji. As you remember, 2011 we met, and since then we are together as a good team. Also the BRLM, Noama, Motilal Oswal, so Mukul sir, and from Noama, all the team members, including Sachin Khandelwal, Kanishka ji, and if I take the names, it will go a big long list, right? So I really thank all of you for that matter. I'm also especially very thankful to the investors to have a confidence in the company. So I'll not take the names because then it will go on a long list for that matter. And we always believe in the good governance. That's why since 2015 to 19, we had Deloitte as the auditors, 20 onwards till now, BDO as an auditors. So some people ask me a question. When 2015, 14, 15, we were a small baby. And why did you get Deloitte? And then somebody said, you want to burn more money. I said, no, we want good governance. And that's what we stand for. We always believed in value creation. And that's how the ESOPs first given in 2017-18, 7-8 years before. And that was one of the objectives to ensure that the stakeholders in the form of ESOPs, the employees, the managers also get rewarded in this. I thank you once again for being part of this remarkable day in our company's history. Let your support be there as it is in the years to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sarunke. And next up, ladies and gentlemen, it's time that I welcome on stage, who is quite a powerhouse, the true leading lady, ladies and gentlemen, the visionary with a huge round of applause. Let's welcome on stage CEO and whole-time director, Jaro Institute of Technology Management Research Limited, none other than Ms. Ranjita Raman.
Thanks for the powerful introduction. That really motivates me to be a little more stronger than what I am today. A warm good morning to all dignitaries, partners, colleagues, friends, and families. Very happy, truly from deep of my heart, to see all of you here together to cheer for Jaro Education. So let me start with the applaud for all of you. Every milestone has a story of courage and support behind it. For me, it's my family. My parents who instilled resilience, my siblings who fostered courage, my daughter who inspired me every day to dream bigger. Thank you, Beta, always for being on my side. Their support reflects what countless families across Jaro contributed to this historic moment. I am grateful to my mentor, Sanjay sir. His guidance and belief in the power of education has shaped Jaro Education. Thank you, sir, for believing in us and giving us this opportunity to be here and stand. Jaro Education is more than a company I work for. It's a family I have grown with, a dream I have nurtured, and today seeing it listed on stock exchange feels like witnessing a vision brought through the life of care and dedication. The credit of this success goes to the entire Jaro team seated in front of me, those beautiful and smiling faces. You turned uncertainty into determination, setbacks into stepping stones, ordinary days into extraordinary milestones. Each of you have been the building block of Jaro Education, and this celebration truly belongs to you. Equally, this journey belongs to our stakeholders, our partner institutions, who trusted us to carry forward the vision of democratizing quality education. Our learners who believed in us as partners in growth, trusting us to guide, support, and equip them with the skills needed to advance their career. At Jaro, we're not just building classrooms or delivering programs, we are giving wings to millions of dreams. As a young professional, taking the first step, to an executive preparing for a boardroom, to a housemaker finding a path to becoming a professional, to an entrepreneur daring to start the venture, our commitment is to nurture that dream every single day. Together, these efforts have transformed the life of more than 350,000 learners. As India marches towards the vision of Viksit Bharat, a developed and self-reliant nation, education will be the true backbone of progress. Providing access to world-class education is not just an opportunity, it's a responsibility. Swami Vivekanand ji profoundly stated, "Arise, awake, and stop till not the goal is achieved." Today, the listing is not end of the journey, it's the beginning of greater responsibility with even greater impact, to transform more lives, to shape more leaders, and to continue building the ecosystem where education is not a service but a social impact. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, Ms. Raman. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me an immense pleasure to welcome on stage Chief Business Development Officer, NSC, none other than Shri Ram Krishnan.
Dr. Sanjay Salunke, Chairman and Managing Director, Jaro Education. Srimati Ranjita Raman, CEO, Jaro Education. Sri Nikhil Kandelwal, Systematics. Sri Kanishka Garg, Nuama. Board members, employees, family members, media personnel, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning and a very warm welcome to each and every one of you to NSC for the listing ceremony of Jaro Institute of Technology Management and Research Limited. NSC is proud to welcome Jaro Institute of Technology Management and Research to our family of listed corporates. And this is the 2,856th company to list with us, further strengthening the vibrant and growing ecosystem of listed companies. India is today the fourth largest market in the world, capital market in the world. Since NSE started its operations way back in 1994, the market capitalization of listed companies has grown over 124 times, reaching 448 lakh crore rupees or $5 trillion. In 30 years, NSE has been a catalyst to the growth story of India, enabling growth through fund mobilization, capital formation, wealth creation, and job creation. NSE today serves more than 12 crore unique investors, holding over 23 crore investor accounts, spanning 99.85% of all the PIN codes of this country. In calendar year 2024, NSE emerged among the global leaders in IPO fund mobilization. Further, in FY 2025, NSE facilitated a record 242 IPOs, collectively raising about 1.7 lakh crore rupees or $20 billion, the highest in any financial year. In the current fiscal year, 53 companies have already raised more than 64,000 crores through IPOs on the main board. Incidentally, last year, the calendar year 2024, NSE was the #1 exchange in the whole world for IPOs, ahead of even NASDAQ. A public listing is much more than a financial event. It's a beginning of a new chapter, one that reflects the company's performance, governance standards, leadership, and the spirit of entrepreneurship. At NSE, our commitment has been to provide a platform that enables companies to grow, investors to participate in that growth, and India's economy to thrive. We are proud to offer Jaro Institute of Technology Management and Research access to a broad investor base, and a fair, efficient, and transparent market ecosystem. Team NSC would like to congratulate the entire team of Jaro Institute of Technology Management and Research, merchant bankers, Nuama Asset Wealth Management, Motilal Oswal Investment Advisors, Systematics Corporate Services, Legal Advisors, AZB and Partners, PR Agency, Concept PR, and all other stakeholders associated in this listing for the collective accomplishment. Today's listing marks the beginning of a strong partnership between NSE and Jaro. We look forward to supporting you in your continued growth and future fundraising endeavors. May your journey on NSE be impactful, prosperous, and enduring. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, Krishnan. So, however, I request you to please stay back on the stage. It's time to felicitate, ladies and gentlemen, the visionaries with a huge round of applause. Let's welcome back on stage Dr. Sanjay Sarunke and Ms. Ranjita Raman. A small token of appreciation and respect by NSC. Ladies and gentlemen, Zordar Talia. Superb. And now I will request Dr. Sanjay and Ms. Ranjita to please present the token of appreciation. Wow, we also have one more book. Wow, the coffee table book. Ladies and gentlemen, and the proud to be listed badges. Ladies and gentlemen, this is amazing. Superb. Now requesting Sarunke sir and Ranjita ma'am to please present the token of appreciation, the memento, to NSC. Amazing. Lovely. Thank you so much, Dr. Sarunke and Ms. Raman. I'll request Krishnan sir to please stay back for another set of felicitations. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would like to request Nuvama Wealth Management Limited to please join us on stage. Nuvama Wealth Management Limited, ladies and gentlemen. A small token of appreciation and respect by NSC. A huge round of applause. Now requesting Systematic Corporate Services Limited to please join us on the stage. Systematic Corporate Services Limited. Now requesting Motilal Oswal Investment Advisors Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause. Let's welcome Motilal Oswal Investment Advisors Limited. Next up, requesting the lawyers to please join us on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, requesting the laureates to please join us. AZB, ladies and gentlemen, AZB and partners, with a huge round of applause. Our legal advisory, ladies and gentlemen. Now requesting our agency Concept Communication to please join us on the stage. Concept Communication, ladies and gentlemen. A huge round of applause. Thank you so much, Krishnan sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we got like 15 minutes on us. So now I'll welcome back on stage Dr. Sarunke and Ms. Ranjita ma'am to please felicitate the other companies. Requesting you all to please join us back on the stage. The trophy is to be presented to Nuvama Wealth Management Limited. With a huge round of applause, let's have Nuvama Wealth Management Limited join us on the stage as well, along with Dr. Sarunke and Ms. Raman. A small token of appreciation and respect, ladies and gentlemen, to Nuvama Wealth Management Limited. Now requesting Systematics Corporate Services Limited to please join us on the stage. Systematics Corporate Services Limited, ladies and gentlemen. Now requesting Motilal Oswal Investment Advisors Limited to please join us on the stage. Motilal Oswal Investment Advisors Limited, ladies and gentlemen. Well, everybody, we still got almost 12 minutes on us, so why not make every minute count? And it's time that we felicitate the people. Because of them, today we are celebrating this day. We're going to be public in the next few minutes. So a token of appreciation is nothing. In front of them, the contribution they've been with us throughout. And next up, ladies and gentlemen, with a round of applause, let's welcome on stage Big Share Services Private Limited. Now, ladies and gentlemen, requesting my legal advisors, AZB and Partners. AZB and Partners with a huge round of applause. Now requesting Try Legal to please join us on the stage. Superb! We're making the most of the time, ladies and gentlemen. It's 9:49 and 9:59 is something that we are going to be pepped up with that energy. So please be ready, save that energy. All right, a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, we have MSKA and Associates. MSKA and Associates, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Maheshwari and Co. Maheshwari and Co. to please join us on the stage. A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Now requesting Concept Communication Limited to please join us on the stage. Concept Communication Limited. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, dignitaries. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd request Mr. Kanishk Garg, Managing Director and Head, TMT Nuvama Wealth Management Limited, to please deliver a vote of thanks because we got like 6 minutes before we ring the bell. A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Kanishk Garg.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you all on behalf of Jaro, BRLMs, for taking your precious time out and being part of this momentous listing ceremony. Today is a milestone day in the company's evolution as it gets listed and gets publicly traded. Company under the leadership of Dr. Sanjay Salunke, Ms. Ranjita Raman, has constantly achieved strong growth and maintaining the highest standards of corporate governance, as Dr. Salunke said earlier. The response to issuance has been strong. A big thanks to all the investors who participated in the IPO. We saw a very strong demand across categories with almost 23 times subscription overall, with QIB portion of over 37 times. We at Nuvama it's been a privilege to be associated with this IPO, and big thank you to all the management team of Jaro and all our partners for being part of the milestone for this journey. And personally, Dr. Salunke, it's been a journey of almost 2 years. It's been a great journey, very fulfilling professionally and personally. So I wish all the best on behalf of everyone to the company in this milestone and the years to come. IPO is just one of the many milestones in the journey of Jaro. Thank you, everyone. Thanks.
Thank you so much, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we still have a few more minutes. It's 9:53, and we're going to be ringing the bell at what time? 10. You're sure about it? Superb. So we still have a few more felicitations, but I was thinking, and we have the NSE rep right here with me. Yes, that's the most important aspect which you just addressed. A huge round of applause for Mr. Kumar, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, because we are one family, one parivar of Jaro Education. Do we have someone else who would like to share their thoughts about Jaro Education, anything that they wish to talk about? Yes, I'm sure. Yeah, let's welcome this very amazing gentleman on the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, thank you, Ms. Ranjita. That is her.
19 years I've been here. It seems very unreal and definitely a big milestone. So when we speak about this particular journey, it has been, I'm a bit nervous, but nonetheless, the success goes to all the employees around, right? I've seen the company grow from 1 office to 26 offices, from 15 employees to a 1,000 employee company. I'm the VP HR here. I was responsible for this particular, a small part in the organization, I'm sure, but a big round of applause to each one of us. Everyone has contributed equally, and the success is for each one of you. Big round of applause to you.
Yes, absolutely, sir.
Hi, good morning. Heartiest congratulations to Sanjay sir, Ranjita ma'am, and the entire Jaro family. It's a wonderful moment, wonderful day. Sanjay sir is known to me for only 59 years and 4 months. Because I'm his younger brother, okay? And I can tell you the kind of determination, a kind of resilience, a kind of looking at the future and raring to go, that ability which he has showcased from his school days to college days to New Law School days to Wellinger days, and even in his journey from his recruitment company, maybe special stills to Lupin to recruitment company to education, it's fabulous. And in this journey, I must mention here, his daughter Sanya is here, his wife is here, Didi is here, the entire Salunke family is here, who always stood by him. Our parents are also, I'm sure, always blessed him. The entire friend circle, family, everyone, I'm sure everyone is there with him. And but he was always very much committed to Jaro family, because he has lived day in and day out with respect to his future. And I still remember December 2009. This you have iterated, and Bala would recall that. But that day even, and today, I'm sure he never seen, we talk about kind of, 5 days a week, 6 days a week, but he's always being there on the job 24/7. I don't think family has got any time from him. And now, don't assume that he's going to give you time. Now the responsibility has increased, enhanced, and I'm more than confident this is the beginning of that incremental success to exponential growth for the future. And this company is going to touch the sky heights. And as Ranjita ma'am also mentioned, I also truly believe that only education can transform the nation. All the best to entire Jaro team. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. This truly means a lot, and I can totally see that smile on Dr. Salunke's face. And he is totally prepped with the responsibility. Yeah? All right, now ladies and gentlemen, the moment is going to be in the next 2 minutes. I'll request all the dignitaries to please join us on stage. A huge round of applause once again for Dr. Sanjay Salunke, Ms. Ranjita Raman, Dr. Vaijanti Pandit, Mr. Balakrishna Salunke, Mr. Sushant Malia, Mr. Sankesh Mope, and our BRLM partners Nuvama, Systematics, and Motilal Oswal. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, Shri Ramakrishnan sir. And we have the timer is on, ladies and gentlemen. Are we excited? All right. 30 seconds to go, ladies and gentlemen, and we are going to be public in the next 28 seconds. The proud moment, a super proud moment, ladies and gentlemen, for Jaro Education, Jaro Parivar. Everyone to please be seated, ladies and gentlemen. I request you all to be seated, only the reps to be standing on the stage. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1! Jaro Education is now public, ladies and gentlemen, a part of NSC, National Bombay Stock Exchange, India. Superb, a proud moment, everybody. Truly a moment to celebrate. And I can see that happiness on everyone's faces right now. Superb. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, to all of you being the parivar of Jaro Education. A huge shout out to Jaro Education, Jaro Institute of Technology Management and Research Limited. We are public on NSE. Can you please applaud once again, ladies and gentlemen? It's such a proud moment for each one of us present here. Lovely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere because we still have a few more felicitations left and we shall be doing that right away. All right, after a group photograph of all of our leaders, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the next set of felicitations. The next set of felicitations, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Sarun K to please stay back on the stage, requesting Ranjita ma'am to join us as well. And with a huge round of applause, let's welcome B Next Corp Law LLP. B Next Corp Law LLP, ladies and gentlemen, with a huge round of applause. Requesting Ranjita ma'am to join us as well. We have the next set of felicitations happening right now. Dr. Sarun K, Ranjita ma'am, and here we go. Zordar Tali, everybody. Now requesting Jayendra Jain. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause. Let's welcome Mr. Jayendra Jain. Suddenly there's a drop in the energy. Thank you. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sachin Khandelwal. A huge round of applause from Nuvama Wealth Management Limited. Mr. Sachin Khandelwal. Now requesting Mr. Lokesh Shah. Lokesh Shah from Nuvama Wealth Management to please join us on the stage. Huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, we got Mr. Dhaval Nigam. Mr. Dhaval Nigam from Nuvama Wealth Management Limited. Now requesting Mr. Siddharth Shah, Nuvama Wealth Management Limited. Mr. Siddharth Shah. He's not here at the moment. Now requesting Mr. Kanishk Garg. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a small surprise for Jaro Education and requesting Sri Ramakrishnan sir to please join us on the stage once again for the small surprise. What do you think what it is going to be? Any guesses, ladies and gentlemen? Any guesses, sir? All right, I am excited as well. But he's going to be coming, joining us in a while, just got the update. So let's meanwhile continue with the felicitations. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have Mukul Garg. Mr. Mukul Garg joining us on the stage. A huge round of applause. Superb. Now requesting Ritu Sharma. Ladies and gentlemen, Rituji is not here at the moment. Moving to the next one. Foram Baria. Vishal Chitroda. Mr. Vishal Chitroda, ladies and gentlemen. Motilal Oswal Investment Advisors Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, the surprise himself is here with us and is going to be joining us on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, Sri Ramakrishnan sir, CVDONSC with the small token of love, appreciation, respect to Jaro Education. Today's moment captured right here, a moment of pride for all of us, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely. Dr. Saranke, Ms. Ranjita, did you like it? Yeah? Thank you. All right. Let's move to the next felicitations, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, we got Nikhil Khandelwal. Mr. Nikhil Khandelwal, everybody. Systematic Corporate Services Limited. Now requesting Mr. Amit Kumar. Mr. Amit Kumar. A huge round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment of pride, MD and CEO of NSE National Stock Exchange, Shri Ashish Kumar Chauhan, is right here with us, ladies and gentlemen, to congratulate Jaro Education. We also have Shri Ramakrishnan, CBDO NSE, sir, for a group photograph. Such a proud moment for us. Thank you so much, Ashish Kumar sir, for joining us. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's continue with the felicitations. Next up, I would like to invite on stage, with a huge round of applause, Ms. Jinal Sangvi. Jinal Sangvi, everybody! Next up, Mr. Siddharth Agarwal. Mr. Siddharth Agarwal, ladies and gentlemen. Now requesting Devanshi Kandar. Ms. Devanshi Kandar, ladies and gentlemen. Requesting Mr. Ankur Rajoria ji. Mr. Ankur Rajoria, ladies and gentlemen, joining us on the stage. Requesting Mr. Vipul Sangvi. Mr. Vipul Sangvi, everybody. Only the systematics group is applauding, ladies and gentlemen. FYI. Thank you. Requesting Kamal Podar. Kamal Podar, you're with us. Moving to the next one, ladies and gentlemen. Mishital Murarka. Requesting Utsav Verma. Mr. Utsav Verma. Ladies and gentlemen, moving to the next one. Sundar Samukhani. Vimal Palwal, ladies and gentlemen. Do we have Mr. Vimal Palwal? You are with us. Mr. Rati Raj Tibbewala. Mr. Rati Raj Tibbewala. Agnik Bhattacharya. Udit Prajapat. Udit Prajapat. Ladies and gentlemen, with a huge round of applause. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Shweta Ananta Narayanan. Do we have Shweta ji here with us? Requesting Anusha Mehta. Miss Anusha Mehta, EZB and Partners. Ladies and gentlemen, Richa Chaudhary. Richa Chaudhary, everybody. Trilegal. Miss Avanti Kare. Miss Avanti Kare, ladies and gentlemen. Sanya Chaudhary, everybody. A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. We got Sanya Chaudhary joining us on the stage. Yes. Next up, Shivayana Balodia. Mr. Naman Shah, ladies and gentlemen. With a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Naman Shah joining us. Mr. Dipanshu Agrawal. Mr. Dipanshu Agrawal. Mr. Bhavik Shah, ladies and gentlemen, MSKA and Associates. Mr. Bhavik Shah, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Anshul Nathwani. Anshul Nathwani. Moaz Khatri, ladies and gentlemen. Moaz Khatri with a huge round of applause joining us on the stage. Also making sure that I announce the rest of the names so that they're present here. KK Malu. KK Malu, do we have you here with us? Mr. Nitesh Raj Purohit. Mr. Nitesh Raj Purohit, ladies and gentlemen, joining us on the stage. Meanwhile, announcing the next names, Miss Anjali Jain, Miss Anjali Jain, Mr. Pravin Gupta, Mr. Pravin Gupta, Maheshwari and Company, Miss Sakshi Chandni, Maheshwari and Company, Miss Sakshi. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with a huge round of applause, let's welcome on stage Miss Anjali Jain. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Praveen Gupta. Thank you so much, dignitaries. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time that we conclude the ceremony. However, I would like to invite on stage Dr. Vaijayanti Pandit, Independent Director, to please join us on stage for the words of wisdom. A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have Dr. Vaijayanti Pandit, Independent Director, Jaro Education, to address the gathering before we conclude the session, before we conclude the ceremony. Over to you, ma'am. So on the request of Dr. Salunkia, ladies and gentlemen, he says that before she addresses the gathering, it's time to felicitate the leading lady, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Vaijayanti Pandit, Independent Director. Thank you so much, sir, and ma'am, requesting you to please address the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. This is a real surprise, and I'm really overwhelmed at the way this event was organized, this IPO listing was organized. I have seen both Uday sir and close quarters, worked with them, known them for a long time, and I can't help saying that both of them are so dynamic. Sanjay sir, I've never seen another entrepreneur like him, fully engaged, fully engrossed, 24/7. I think it's a fantastic achievement today. Today is a very auspicious day. It's Ashtami. And I think it's very auspicious, a great milestone in the journey of Jaro, a great milestone again in the education sector. I think he had a great vision to start this kind of a business in 2009, when we didn't know anything about online education, when we didn't know about partnerships, when we didn't know anything about international partnerships and education, how it is done collaboratively. So I think Sanjay sir has been a pioneer in this industry. And I'm sure this is the beginning. This is a small beginning, and the only way for Jaro to go is northwards. And I take great pleasure, and I feel very honored and proud to be an independent director on the board. And I've seen each one of them working. I've seen the spirit. I've been with him for some time. I've observed everyone, and they're all so charged up. Each employee contributes, each person is so charged up. I think it's a lesson in management for all of us. So with these few words, I would like to wish Jaro Education great success in future. And I thank you very much. I thank everyone, each one of you for coming here. And I thank Sanjay sir and the management of Jaro Education for inviting me here and giving me so much of respect and honor. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pandit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready for the next set of presentation, the 2 hours presentation? Are we? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please applaud for all of you present here? You've taken out your valuable time and made it here. The grand success of Jaro Education. Ladies and gentlemen, now we are a part of National Stock Exchange India. Superb. Thank you so much once again. It was lovely hosting this beautiful day of your lives, this important day of Jaro Education, ladies and gentlemen. I would only request everyone to please enjoy the refreshments which are waiting right outside. This is your host and host Rupali Sapkal signing off. Thank you.